Sagittarius Risings, May 2022, shows that a mental health breakthrough is leading you to rethink a lot of your close relationships. If you're excited to hear more about what is coming up this May for your rising sign, do make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you are always up to date with what the stars have in store for you. Hi, I'm Maren. If you're new, nice to meet you. I am an astrologer. I also do crypto and other weird shit, and I make videos. So do make sure that you watch this monthly forecast, and also some of the transits that I'm mentioning have their own whole dedicated videos that you can get more info on. I will be using the tropical zodiac within Western astrology, and I also tend towards Greek Hellenistic astrology for most of the techniques that I use. So we start out on the 1st with a really beautiful conjunction of Venus and Jupiter in your Pisces 4th house. Venus is cute shit, Jupiter is cuter shit and more experiential wisdom, very abundant shit. So they're both dignified in Pisces. They do very well in Pisces. And this is in your 4th house of home, family, or living situation. So you could be getting up and moving. You could be having a great day with your family. Looks like really, really beautiful, united, abundant energy around family or living situation kicks off this May, which I love to see, especially because Jupiter is your ruling planet. Now on the 2nd, Venus is entering your Aries 5th house. Venus, planet of like love, harmony, luxury, pleasure, is entering your 5th house of dating, creativity, sex, gambling, art. So fun shit gets a lot cuter, basically. I'm cussing a lot and someone's gonna get mad at me in the comments, but for Sag Risings, I doubt it'll be the wrong video for that to be placed in, frankly. I would be more worried on like Virgo rising. But with this happening in your 5th house of creativity, romance, dating, etc., looks like a wonderful start to the month as well in your romantic or creative life. Then from the 4th to the 5th, the Sun is conjoining Uranus in your Taurus 8th house. So Sun-Uranus is sudden information. It is a quick pivot into something that is more sustainable or a little bit more like ingenuity. It's a more genius choice, frankly. It's like Uranus is so revolutionary and destabilizing that the Sun there is like, oh, light bulb moment, let me do this instead. It makes more sense. This is happening in your 8th house of finance and investments. So you could be getting some money coming your way, more awareness around a financial decision, and that's happening to start out the month. Then on the 10th is a big day. More on the short term, Mercury is stationing retrograde in your Gemini 7th house. So Mercury retrogrades are times to rethink, reconsider, and revise rather than expect to sign contracts or have clarity. It's not a good time to do anything major that is permanent or very official. And with it happening in your 7th house of committed relationships, could be that with a partnership or a one-on-one bond that is very serious in your life, such as a marriage partner or a best friend, there's going to be some miscommunications or rethinking of the dynamic. Also on the 10th, on a more long-term level, Jupiter, your ruling planet, is entering Aries for the next 5 months until the end of October. This is really exciting for the growth of your 5th house of romance, dating, and creativity. It looks like the mental health breakthroughs that you're having that are happening in your eclipses, which I've touched on last month and we will touch on in just a minute, are leading to such growth and focus and abundance in your dating and your fun world. Like, you fucking deserve this. Then on the 15th, the mental health breakthrough looks like it's happening because there's a lunar eclipse in your Scorpio 12th house. Lunar eclipses are periods of letting go. They're catalyst events that are really major for a letting go and cord cutting over the next 6 months in this area of your life. And for you, this is happening in your 12th house of mental health, coping mechanisms, addictions, afflictions, or blind spots. So this looks like we're giving up a very, very tight, very tightly wound cord. We're having to let go of an obsession or an energetic drain that has taken a toll on us. And for you, it's in your 12th house of mental health, behind the scenes, things like addictions or dependencies. So you could be cutting a cord with a coping mechanism or an actual addiction that is a huge drain on you, or it could be that you're having, like I said, just a general mental health breakthrough that, depending on your chart, may not be so serious. On the 15th to the 16th, the Sun in your 6th house will be squaring Saturn in your 3rd house. So the progress that you're making around your physical health, taking care of yourself, is coupled with this consideration for what you need to do to stay productive. That you need to stay productive, that even as you're healing, you're taking care of yourself, it's like, okay, but you gotta do these things on a day-to-day basis, whether or not you want to. Saturn is kind of like the tough love, and it's in your 3rd house of day-to-day routine, being productive, taking in information. So there's some reminders there to keep a little bit of structure in your life. life. On the 17th to the 18th, Mars will conjoin Neptune in your Pisces 4th house. So Mars-Neptune is the spiritual warrior. It is the awareness of something higher than yourself that you want to act towards or embody the traits of. And with it in your 4th house of home, family, or living situation, you could be doing something on behalf of or with your family that's for a higher good. You could even be offering your home up or choosing a living situation that is more difficult because of a higher calling. Like maybe you're camping or maybe you're doing a retreat because you're like, this is my higher calling and I need to be a little bit more frugal or more humble right now. Then on the 24th, Mars is entering your 5th house. So with the 5th house, like I said, being creativity, romance, more fun things in our lives, Mars is a planet of action and conflict and friction, but it does very well in its home sign of Aries. Like you're putting more effort towards a creative project, effort towards this romantic relationship, and having good problems because of what you're building. On the 26th to the 27th, Venus in your 5th house will be squaring Pluto in your 2nd house. So the effort towards harmony and beauty with this person or in this artistic choice could be coupled with some need to change your financial situation, that you're like, whoa, I can't spend money like this. I need to be more mindful, or at least this is going to take some changing of how I make and spend my money, even if it's neutral. Then on the 28th, really beautifully, Venus is entering its home sign of Taurus in your 6th house of physical health, physical illness, and coworkers. So Venus entering the 6th house is bringing a cute, abundant, very like pleasureful, harmonious energy to your 6th house of coworkers for one. So you could be getting along well or hiring people that you get along well with, or it could be that you're addressing a health issue or a health need in a way that is fun and very worthwhile. From the 29th to the 30th, Mars is then conjoining Jupiter in your Aries 5th house. So Mars-Jupiter is the growth of effort, the growth of conflict, the growth of having to address an issue, but because of the growth. Like you're having an issue, good problems kind of way, like because of all the cute shit happening, you're like, oh, I need to do this as well because so much is growing. And for you, it's in your 5th house of creativity, romance. Like I keep saying, you're having a fun month and it comes with some fun problems. Finally, we end the month with a new moon in your Gemini 7th house. New moons are new beginnings, and this one is in your 7th house of committed relationships and partnerships. Like you are embarking on a new beginning with this other person, committing to them, having something signed. Maybe we end the month with things are becoming official, even if with Mercury retrograde they had a little bit of some mishaps. So if this may already make some sense and you have some predictions or things that you want to share about your own astrology and how this will be coming up for you, do let me know in a comment down below. Would love to hear what you have to share for the upcoming astrology. So the Elemental Oracle deck card that we have for Sagittarius Risings this month is Transformation, Pressure, number 26. You can view pressure as being negative, or you can see it as being shaper, director, or positive influence. Find a happy medium where you can benefit and not be disadvantaged. Interesting. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or anything you want to share, please do let me know down below. Also, make sure, if you have not done so already, to subscribe. And I was gonna say, like, smash the like button, but I fucking hate when people say that. So, like, lightly nudge the subscribe or like all the buttons if you do so, if you would so please. Anyway, I will see you in the next one. Take care. Oh, there is one.